Welcome back. Well, the latest census numbers are shining more light on the Bay Area exodus. The San Francisco region leads the area in the number of people fleeing the big city since the pandemic. But as KPIX5's John Ramos reports, it's who is leaving that could have an impact on all of us.
With the cost of living in the Bay Area, it's not surprising that some people have been pushed out of the area. But now the latest data shows that even those who can afford it are also choosing to leave. The problem is they're taking their money with them. It was one of those days when you wonder why anyone would want to leave San Francisco. But that's exactly what's happening. A new census data study shows in 2021, the SF metro area lost 2.5% of its population. 116,000 people just packed up and left. It's happened before, but usually with low-income people being priced out of the area.
Now these moves appear to be higher income folks working remotely sometimes, moving to places like Austin or Atlanta or Nashville or Denver, lower cost places.
Jeff Belisario watches economic trends for the Bay Area Council and says about half of all workers in the area have a computer-based job, and the pandemic taught them they could do it anywhere, which could spell trouble for urban downtowns.
You're seeing fewer workers today by the thousands in San Francisco and Oakland, so any retail, barber shop, gym, florist that was serving that office economy has really struggled and is going to have a very tough time coming back.
I don't see it. There aren't less people on the roads. The economy seems to be doing fine.
It may not be obvious, but when wealthy people leave, it can affect us all. Last year's exodus caused the median household income in the Bay Area to drop 4.6%. Dave Vaughton with the Association of Bay Area Governments, or ABAG, says the decrease in income tax revenue could put the brakes on the state's efforts to support the homeless or build housing.
While there were big surpluses in Sacramento that allowed for a lot of much needed investment in the past year, that may not continue in the next few years, and it's going to mean tougher decisions about how we tackle those priorities with less money.
He says the city's struggles with homelessness, drug addiction, and blight have caused even those who can afford the high rents to question if it's worth it.
We're at the peak in terms of unaffordability, and those other challenges have become more difficult as well.
San Francisco will never be a cheap place to live, but improving some of its social woes could convince affluent workers to return. Of course, one summer in Austin or a winter in Denver may change a few minds as well. In San Francisco, John Ramos, KPIX5.
Well, a survey taken in 2021 found that nearly 8% of people in the San Francisco metro area plan to move to a different city in the next year. That is the highest percentage of any metro area in the entire country.